updated military options for possible war against Iran include detailed destruction of the regime's massive missile inventory and air defenses before moving to attack nuclear sites. It would take months of buildup and more than 100,000 U.S. troops fighting from the air, land, and sea, according to U.S. officials. That option has been briefed to senior officials, including John Bolton, the National Security Advisor, a longtime Iran hawk. But would President Trump, who wants to reduce overseas troop levels, take the U.S. to war against Iran?
We have not planned for that. Hopefully, we're not going to have to plan for that.
The immediate focus, get Iran to back off from what the Pentagon believes is a plan to possibly attack U.S. forces in the region. But so far, the U.S. offering little to no public evidence.
What makes me skeptical is the fact that a lot of the intelligence that has been revealed so far seems to be very normal. The red line would have to be either an actual attack or, no kidding, actual information that they're about to commit an attack.
Congressional members now having to wait until next week for a briefing from Secretary of State Mike Pompeo on the alleged threat.
The Trump administration has not provided any information to this committee on the intelligence behind their decisions or what they plan to do in Iraq or Iran. And I have repeatedly reminded the administration of its responsibilities to this committee.
All this as a top British general, the deputy commander in Iraq, publicly expresses skepticism.
Am I concerned about the danger? No, not really.
In an extraordinary statement, the U.S. pushed back, saying the general's views run counter to the identified credible threats. Iran's supreme leader insists his country does not want war.
There won't be any war. With the help of God, we don't seek a war.
Now, the Pentagon is adamant that the threat is very real. But Senate Democrats, in fact, the Senate Minority Leader, Senator Chuck Schumer, a short time ago, called on Acting Defense Secretary Patrick Shanahan, the chairman of the Joint Chiefs of Staff, General Dunford, to come to Capitol Hill and brief them on exactly what is going on. What is the intelligence that is leading to all of this? And the State Department has now ordered a number of U.S. diplomats out of Iraq. The tensions do continue to rise. Congress wants to know what is really going on.
Hey everybody, welcome to Alternative Media Television. I'm Chad Booksam. Thank you so much for tuning in. Please thumb up this video, help us spread this message as far as possible. It's a very important topic I want to discuss. Let's all connect the dots for one reason: oil. This is why we topple governments. This is why we go into the Middle East. We need to survive. And to survive, we need natural resources and oil. This is why it doesn't matter how much debt we are in. The cash system we live in is fake.
Iran are behind attacks on 4 oil tankers.
Venezuela's state-run oil company operations.
This year's oil market ups and downs have been enough to give you whiplash.
This is the second attack in 3 days on Saudi oil assets.
15 million barrels of oil pass through the Strait of Hormuz daily.
This is why over a week ago we were on camera saying, look, something's going to happen in the Middle East. And something did happen. As Israeli intelligence was providing the U.S. administration with information suggesting Iran was going to target U.S. troops in Iraq, Libya, and Syria, John Bolton with the CIA at headquarters discussing deep state operations against Iran, and then he comes on camera and he says Iran is planning to attack American interests. Look how perfect this story is. Okay, then subsequently, right after, UAE oil tankers sabotaged, attacked, exploded. This is what they're saying. 2 Saudi Arabian oil tankers on the way to the Strait of Hormuz attacked. Exploded, sabotaged, is what they're saying. And Saudi Arabia, the U.S., they're pointing the fingers to who? To Iran. Now it's being reported that the U.S. government is ordering all non-essential government staff out of Iraq.
The State Department ordering all non-emergency U.S. government employees to leave Iraq amid escalating tensions with neighboring Iran.
Also, Norway, Germany suspending programs in Iraq because there's an unspecified threat that is coming from who? Iran. Now, we were doing all of this while we're sending carrier strike groups, while we're sending our Patriot missile dome, basically to shoot down missiles in the sky, while we're sending B-52 bombers, while we're doing sorties, getting ready to target who? Iran. All of this is happening around these attacks. And we said that they were going to happen because, again, what's the word? Oil. Now what are we hearing from an Iranian presidential aide? he tweeted this to Donald Trump. He said, "You wanted a better deal with Iran. Looks like you are going to get a war instead." Again, this is coming from the presidential aide. "That's what happens when you listen to the mustache. Good luck in 2020. A lot of talk is a lot of talk, but a lot of talk a lot of times leads to war. Now, Iran was saying that, look, these ships in the Strait of Hormuz, they used to be a threat to us. Now they're a target. Iran is saying that they're going to defeat the American Zionist alliance, and Russia is telling the U.S. administration to back off. This is all happening for a reason. So you're going to see more of this occur. Again, because we are on the road, we're on the path, just like we did in Libya, just like we did in Syria, just like we did in Iraq, just like we did in Afghanistan. We're doing these things for a reason. A lot of people think that wars just can't happen anymore, that we're in this utopia where nothing bad will ever happen besides a microaggression. And this is not true, because it's not even about Donald Trump. Okay? This is deep state policies. This is U.S. military-industrial complex policies that are going to go out on these adventures no matter what. No matter what. And now let me be clear what's happening. What the U.S. administration is occurring, that Iran militants, Iranian-backed militants, are placing rockets, okay, near sites where U.S. troops are located to plan attacks. What are we going to see happen next? As things, look, a little accident could cause a war. But again, it's not with Iran, it's with Russia and Iran. It's not with Russia and Iran, it's with Russia, China, and Iran. This is a new international order. What do I mean by this? A new empire is going to take over. Now, they hate Donald Trump. These globalists hate Donald Trump. And a lot of globalists, after Donald Trump was elected, sided with this new international order. A lot of people are not seeing this. And what we're seeing right now is the beginning to a devastating conflict. So be prepared, always, in life.
Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah, Barakatah Yahweh, Barakatah Yahweh Shah. I want to give all praise to Yahweh Ba'Shem, Yahweh Shah, Ba'Shem, Rakakadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and the apostles in Great Millstone. And Barakathon to you brothers inside teaching this truth with faith and sincerity. And this is the comments from a video I posted earlier this week. And this just goes to show you how prideful you Americans are, man. Because you think that this country, America, isn't going to fall, man. And America's destruction is written in the Bible, man. And you can believe, and you don't have to believe, man. You don't have to believe that this thing is in the scriptures and that this thing is foretold in the Bible. It's still gonna happen whether you believe it or not, man. America is gonna be destroyed whether you believe it or not. And if you just go across and look, like over the course of history, every empire that rose to power has fallen, man. And America is no different, man. America is getting ready to be wiped off the fucking map, man. And you fucking Americans have so much pride that you can't see this shit is finna happen, man. This dude, he commented Trump will do what needs to be done to keep America great, man. And I bet you that's a fucking Edomite, man. And then we got Lucky Luciano. He says America will be ashes after Russia and China nukes your ass, man. And that's absolutely right, man. This place is there's nothing gonna be left. Like in 2 Peter, I believe, chapter 3, the scripture said it's gonna be motherfucking destruction, man, with fervent heat, man. Roughly paraphrasing. Fervent heat, man. The elements are gonna melt with fervent heat. Okay? And ain't nothing gonna be left after that, man. And then this other goofball, Top Secret Baja, replies saying, LOL, keep dreaming. See, we don't got to dream because this shit is finna happen, man. America is finna be destroyed. And I want to go ahead and get some scriptures, man, because we in a time of war right now, man. We in a time of war. If you can't see this, man, either the truth not with you. If you're an Israelite, the truth not with you. You either part of that two-third crew, man. You probably motherfucking extra in the Lord's movie, man. In Yahweh Bashem Yahweh's movie, man. So I want to go ahead and get the scriptures. And this is Proverbs chapter 22, verse 3. A prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself. Okay, so the 1/3, basically the 1/3, and Esau, the top elite among them, like them elite banking families, they know these scriptures are true, man. They know their time almost up. But a prudent man foreseeth the evil, man. And we could see that it's about to be war out here, man. We could see that we coming into the time of war, World War III. We could see that Esau is finna unleash all hell out here on the planet Earth, man. And we could see this wicked ass shit. They finna go to war with Iran. And they probably cause another motherfucking 9/11 type event just so they could go to war with Iran. And then all hell gonna break loose. So they probably declare martial law right there. The damn economy is gonna crash. They're gonna implement that new world order, and they gonna force brothers to get the fucking chip, the mark of the beast chip, man, which is the RFID chip, man. And I want to go get Amos chapter 9, verse 8. Okay. Behold, the eyes of the Lord Yahweh are upon the sinful kingdom, and I will destroy it off the face of the earth, saving that I will not utterly destroy the house of Jacob, saith the Lord, man. And that sinful kingdom is America, man. Babylon the Great, man. Yahweh Shai is going to destroy this place completely off the fucking face of the earth, man. And the 144,000 elect will be saved, man. Because the destruction of America and the salvation of the 144 elect is going to happen simultaneous, man. Right as those nukes are hitting the ground, the elect will be being saved, man, brought up into the chariots, man. Okay? And I want to go get Isaiah chapter 66. Verse 14. And when ye see this, your heart shall rejoice, and your bones shall flourish like an herb. And the hand of the Lord shall be known toward his servants, and his indignation toward his enemies. For behold, the Lord will come with fire, and with his chariots like a whirlwind, to render his anger with fury and his rebuke with flames of fire, man. And that's gonna be them fucking nuclear missiles, man. And his chariots also gonna be shooting fire, man. You see, his chariots are what you so-called people, Salakia, you see his chariots are what you people know today as UFOs, man. And you people gonna be so fucking bugged out, you gonna think it's aliens, man. But that's really and it's crazy, man, cause when you think about it from someone that don't know about all this shit that's gonna happen, man, and you could just picture this shit, someone that don't know the scriptures and someone that don't have the wisdom to understand, man, you could just picture their ass seeing an angry black man on a UFO, man. That shit is hilarious, man. Chapter 16. Salakia, verse 16. For by fire and by his sword will the Lord plead with all flesh, and the slain of the Lord shall be many. Because Yahushua is only coming back to save the 144,000 elect. And the rest of America is going to be fucking destroyed, man. Completely off the fucking face of the earth, man. And then you other countries and shit, after America falls, they think they're going to come into power. But that ain't the case, man. Because the children of Israel is going to come into power, man. Okay? And I want to get Daniel. I want to get Daniel chapter 7. Verse 18. But the saints of the Most High shall take the kingdom and possess the kingdom forever, even forever and ever, man. Because when the elect get beamed up and saved, our body's gonna change, man. And we gonna live forever, man. Basically, what Esau trying to do now, what the so-called white man is trying to do now, but he's really the fucking devil, man. With that RFID chip that's supposed to go in your brain, man. He's trying to upgrade himself so he can live forever and shit. But it ain't gonna happen, man. So I want to go ahead and end this. I got to go get back to work up in this fucking factory, man. So I want to give all praise to Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shah Bashem, or Kakadash. I want to give double honors to the elders and the apostles in Great Millstone, and shalom to the hopefully elect.